What it is, guys, my name is Swifterrs, and today I have for you guys a pretty interesting video regarding the upcoming Der Eisendrache zombie map. And in today's video, I'm going to be providing you guys with some confirmed information regarding not only the map layout, but also the size of the upcoming map. Now, as I said, guys, this information is confirmed as it's actually coming from the official Australia Call of Duty Twitter account, so I will have a link to that Twitter account down in the description below for those of you who would like to go about confirming the information supplied in today's video. But with all of that being said, let's get started. Alright guys, so as you can see on screen right now, this was the post, and it says 50% bigger than the giant. Der Eisendrache is available with Black Ops 3 Awakening on February 2nd. Get your season pass now. Of course, we're going to be focusing on that first portion which says 50% bigger than the giant. Now obviously, the giant is referring to the Black Ops 3 map, and of course, the giant is a remake of the fan favorite map Der Reese from World at War and Black Ops 1. So this post on the Twitter account gives us a ton of information about the overall map layout of Der Eisendrache alongside the map size. So just to give you guys a little bit of context, Shadows of Evil to date is by far the biggest zombie map in regards to areas which you guys can access and actually play. We have all of the different districts, we have the Pack-a-Punch room, we also have the Rift area. Not only that, all of the Black Ops 2 maps were relatively large. So of course we have Transit, which was an absolutely massive map. Die Rise was also a pretty big map. Buried as well, because we had that spawn room where we could actually see the giant rift in the earth, and then we would obviously make our way underground to our western town. Then we had the Witch's House, the maze that led to Pack-a-Punch. Then we got to take into account Origins, which also was a very big map, and we actually had to have a tank to allow our characters to get across the mud, just because it would take so long for our characters to eventually make our way around the entire map. But if we were to go and backtrack just a little bit and we go back to Black Ops 1, those maps were much smaller than the maps that we had in Black Ops 2 and now Shadows of Evil within Black Ops 3. So we go back to the giant. Now, Der Reese, or the giant, it's really not that big of a map. You guys know you have your three areas where you guys can activate the teleports, then you have that sort of main area where the Pack-a-Punch machine is, then where you guys can turn on the power. We also have little areas where we can get into the lab, and other small places around the map such as the garage, but overall, the giant really isn't that big of a map. So, to imagine Der Eisendrache, which is only going to be 50% bigger than the giant, that means that Der Eisendrache really isn't going to be that big of a map. Now, there are both perks to this, and there are also downsides to this as well. Now guys, I'm not really going to go into the pros and the cons of the map size of Der Eisendrache. I could leave that for another video if that's something that you guys would be interested in seeing, but for the most part, I'm going to leave that to you guys. I'm very curious as to what you all think. Would you guys prefer a bigger map with Der Eisendrache? Well, you can't really prefer it just because we already have this information saying that it's going to be 50% bigger than the giant, so that's insinuating that the map is going to be relatively small. But let me know down in the comment section below how you guys feel about that. Would you guys prefer to have a big map, or are you guys excited to go back to that classic zombie feeling where we had those close hallways and there's extremely close encounters with the zombies, like the ones that we had on Verrückt, Kinder der Toten, Shangri-La even? Guys, I'm curious as to what you all think. Let me know your thoughts about this topic down in the comment section below. Also, make sure that you guys leave a like and subscribe so you never miss a future Black Ops 3 Zombies video uploaded here on my channel. I'll be sure to catch you guys in the next video. And until next time, guys, this has been Swifterrs. I'm out. Peace.